Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Standing in, Darren Obradovich. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman.
Ready, here's the first offering. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? One. Ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the hard of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground at third. He's on for one. And to first as they get the double. Digging in, Randy Almanza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
No left fielder.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
This team could really benefit if Colton Wong could get it going. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some offers mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Ready on 1 and 2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away. So coming to the plate, Julio Rodriguez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ball 1, well below the zone. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Keener looks up, out of here, into the Fiddler's bullpen. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. 190 is the batting average coming in. 3 homers, 13 RBI. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive to center field. Number 22 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the M's are off to an early. Stepping up to the plate, and Robinson will start things out in the top half of the second.
Robinson.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That is it. The designated hitter.
Digging in now, Sean O'Donnell. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
I got a ball,
Broke
one
out the
strike.
slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-2 to third. The second for run on the first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Here's Colton Wong now.
Leading up for the Mariners.
Pitch coming. Here it
The
is.
second baseman. Colton
A ball and no strikes.
Wong.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's an out.
Counts
Ball.
even at 2-2 to
I got to
Wong.
count 2-2.
Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up
The
defensively.
first baseman.
And let's take a look at
Ever.
Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Healy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. This is line to left. That gets down and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting 8. The third baseman. Eugenio.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Polanco, runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing it.
2 balls.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping into the box, Colby Obradovich.
The first
2
baseman.
hits in 8 tries for the series.
Obradovich.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Count is 1-2 now. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now they'll start to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, a risky send right there, D-Row. With no outs, you're going to send that runner to second on that ball hit.
Yeah, that's why they game plan, Dan. Bunch of meetings go into these series, whether it be hitting, pitching. Looks like the third base coach was on top of it. He was aggressive, and it paid off.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on the first, and they get them both.
The batter number 1.
Ready for another chance. Garen Obradovich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit high and deep to right center. Rodriguez is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Twins.
Leading up for the Mariners.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The right fielder, Adam.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and play strikes.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Yeah, Julio, you have to love that if you're hitting. You get ahead of the zone. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle.
2 balls, no strikes.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. The 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Full count, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheel.
And just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he's safe.
The batter, number 3.
In and ready for another shot. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there.
Now batting.
The inning was
The
off to
center
a
field.
rough start, right?
Julio.
Nothing changes that.
Rodriguez.
Let's see if they can extend the run of the third now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. He played 3 full. Digging in, Tim Poole. He reached on a single in his first throw.
The third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Engel sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting,
Number 22 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Popped him up. Crawford ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Dan Robinson will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
Fouled off. He loses him on ball 4. So striding in, Alex Healy. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. It's considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball
off
1.
there, 1-0. One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Stop sign headed for home. He's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And He's one rookie that's not afraid of the
Now
moment.
batting.
That's his
Designated
second
hitter.
knock of the game.
No.
This one a double, and he
Over.
looks like the type of player that knows he
Into the box, Sean Bogdanovich. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And 2. Here it is.
Nope.
That misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Now a fastball. Swung on. Missed. And that is out number 3. Now it'll be the 4-hole. Mitch Garver hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate, you're not even hitting your weight. You see that average go up. That's a smile.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Right side, but it's well fouled. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Next for Seattle, Evan White.
The first baseman, Evan White.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fouled away. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Next to
that was pretty impressive.
The designated hitter.
That trusts and works off his fastball right there. He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel to third.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Garver leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Rounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second
third baseman,
knock of
number
the game.
7.
And I'm sure he'll take him.
Eugenio.
But the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a real spate. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Suarez brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mariners leave. Up next for Minnesota, Colby Obradovich. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Obradovich.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that front.
Oh, that's inside.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Run's going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
2-2. Looked at for ball 3. Carlos Correa, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three 2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Here's Carlos Correa now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there. Correa, sometimes called Show Rea, was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that pitch.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Engel is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Into the box, Darren Obradovich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
This misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. We got first in time, and just like that. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on the line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be the challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Randy Almanza. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Bounce to first. And takes the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw in time on the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still standing in. Tim Poole
leading off for the Twins. The third base.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Poole.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first base, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
In now, number 22. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Bouncer up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now that.
So here's the cleanup crew. Dan Robinson, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
1 and 2.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2 and 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Rodriguez. And that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Julio Rodriguez will stand in again. The first will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running in a run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive
Now
on this guy, but he's
Contender.
taking full advantage of
Miss.
that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that's
He's
the
out.
second out.
Now batting. The
Now
second
to play,
baseman.
Colton Wong.
Colton.
He's lined out and flied out in
Wong.
2 plate appearances. And that
1-0.
misses inside 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Our score remains. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your
Sam
attention,
Tuivailala is on to pitch
Now
from the
pitching for
bullpen
the
now to
Mariners.
start inning number 7.
Number 26. And Tuivailala.
Now to the plate, Alex Healy.
Leading off for
Already
the
the
Twins.
beginning of the 7th
The
inning
left
here
fielder,
as this game has had a
Alex
very brisk pace to
Healy.
it so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Now is the DH. Sean
Obradovich.
Obradovich. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution
Now
by the
batting.
batter there. He got a
The first
hanger in
baseman.
the middle of the plate.
Gobi.
Could have come unglued, but he didn't.
Obradovich.
He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Colby Obradovich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and you guessed it, another double play.
Your
Paul
attention,
Hamels
please.
gets the call from the pen
Now
to take
pitching
over
for
on the mound
Minnesota.
and start the home
Number
7th.
32. Cole.
At the plate, Evan White. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Count
And that
1-0.
misses for ball 1.
D-Rod.
1-1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And
I got
it's
to
2
count
balls
2
and
and
2
2.
strikes now. And a fastball swung on, missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter.
Up
He
next
had a
is
strike,
the
I'll
out.
tell you. In a
The
1-1
designated
game,
hitter.
especially this
Jorge.
late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's it changes the whole complexion of the inning. The Buck was a big out.
Around first, he's digging for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something
The
for
third
them to
baseman,
get
number
excited
7.
about.
Yeah, a rally can
Hey, you,
begin with
hey,
a
yo.
single swing of the bat, and this might be their
Jorge.
chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The run scores from second. Now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Garver is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Obradovich. He's set. Here it comes. Here's the slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, Randy Almanza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Almanza.
Number 24 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
Ready to deliver. Here's
number
the first
24.
pitch. First pitch fastball swung out and missed 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Well, the first is in time for the first out.
The batter,
Right now, J.P. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out for ball 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Chopper to short. To his left, Correa. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Three and 0 now. Mitch Garver would be next. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Next to be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. Was retired via the ground ball last time. Andrew Miller plays over here with a runner at first and 2 down in the inning.
Number 21.
First pitch to him. Andrew just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball and a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one. And number 38 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Riding in, Tim Poole will start things out here in a tie ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on the first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now in the box, number 22. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Falling for it, Rodriguez. 2 gone.
Now back.
Stepping up now, and Robinson. Ready, here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. So this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rodriguez is there. The catch, and that will retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wall. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The second baseman, Colton Wall.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Put down the third baseman. Ball here, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. The slider there gets a swing and miss.
0-2.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Now back. First
Ready
base
for another shot now. Evan White. 0-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's dead center for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
That's
his 5th strikeout in this series alone. A.J.
hitting for the Mariners.
Get the call the pinch hit here. We'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fastball just missed above the zone. Three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And this game is still tied at 2-2. The next twin up, Alex Healy. First pitch coming. Here it is. Upper part of the strike zone. A dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. Right there for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out. That was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Sean Obradovich. Left field and deep. Almanza back. Still ranging back. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a one-run ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colby Obradovich.
Standing in now, Colby Obradovich. Swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do.
Right there. You know, dealing a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
White is under it. 2 gone. Now batting, Harrison Bader. He's hit less than 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. Got it. And the throw to Young, and the inning is over. Johan Duran takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Johan Duran.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Into the box, Adam Engel.
Right fielder.
We'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And another foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa comes up with it.
He's up.
First, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Randy Almanza. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Digging in now for the Mariners.
Number 3.
Crawford.
Shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Crawford.
But swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and 2, the count to Crawford. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Trevor Gott takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Riding in once again, Darren Obradovich. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And possibly an interesting development here. The leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra inning. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, that's surprising. Number 22. Understand that pitch sequence. He threw the fastball right by him, sped up his back with the off speed, and got hurt.
At the plate, number 22. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And that misses 1-1. A little roller toward the hole. Throw in time for the first down, but in the meanwhile, the go-ahead run is in the score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Suarez trying to make a play on it. Who takes his lead at third with 1 away. Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. A play at the plate. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
The left
into the box now, Alex Kilik. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Set and the pitch.
Inside
Ball 1. Runner on first with 2 away. 2-0 for the Twins left fielder. The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
D-Rod.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Julio Rodriguez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. It's ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball.
Count even at 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Mitch Garver waits on deck. Payoff pitch one more time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. Fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And that misses ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Last chance for the Mariners. Grounder down the line at third. Well, on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins are back in the win column again. They take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Twins pick up win number 20 on the year. Johan Duran claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the AL Central, the Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-3. In other Twins news, relief pitcher number 33 has been placed on waivers by the club. The Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox 4-3. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win